May 23rd, 2020. I was let know that Babylon has entered all areas in the ranks of Adventism, even in the receiving of Saturday and the parting of this. I was let know that we have always used as sunset tables purposely falsified by the enemy of souls, so that each person who calls themselves a keeper of the Lord's holy day is, even without knowing, a violator of this holy day. The danger is not mainly, I was let to know, in the receiving of the holy day, Saturday, of the Lord, but even more in the parting of the same. Receiving the Holy Saturday, when we do it, there is still light, and that is not the right time. We are still on the sixth day, on the day of preparation, the day that Muslims worship. And although we know by revelation that at least 2 hours before we must be in communion with God, we must know that even if we do so, we are not yet in the Lord's sacred hours. We do it because we want to obey the Lord by being in communion with Him, with songs, with prayers, with praises, reading His Word, being in nature, all preparatory for when the holy hours of the Lord begin. But the holy day of the Lord begins when the first stars are seen. That is the real moment of the beginning of the holy hours. But even more, it was let me know that the end of the Lord's Holy Saturday is dismissed before it ends, thus giving way to begin common activities and dishonoring part of the Lord's holy day. And thus we are reprobated without knowing it, but reprobated for that without knowing it. He enlightened us so that we do not continue in error, and His mercy extends. So at that moment, while this was being explained to me, I asked, why was this not told to us before? I was told, yes, it was said and rediscovered by my children from long ago. But the evil, superficial modernism has rejected this. Seek the ancient paths, learn them and live them. Whoever seeks will find, and whoever knocks, the door will be opened. So be slow to speak, because this does not allow you to hear what the Eternal wants to implant in your mind, and thus you run to your own ruin. Rather be quick to hear the word of the Eternal, and you will grow in Him and live forever. At that moment, there, I was able to understand many things. It gave me regret. It gave me sadness. It gave me many mixed feelings in my heart, in my mind. I am born and raised in this gospel. How can I not know this before? I ask the Lord for forgiveness. I entrust my life to Him. I pour out my heart before Him. But I am also happy for His grace, for His mercy, for being able to know. We know that there is a statement that tells us that no one who has not observed or kept a perfect Sabbath as required by our beloved Lord will be able to enter the heavenly Canaan. Bless God, because He is taking us back to that original plan, to the old path. Beloved brothers, let us praise, glorify the Lord. Let us be aware from now on, so that we can really mark with conscience the borders of the holy day of the Lord. Because, beloved brothers, this is the seal between God and His people. And we have to be very jealous in this. If since creation, the Eternal has left us this legacy, this wonderful memory of Creator and creation, and set apart as holy, as the Lord's Sabbath, so that we may keep it, so that we may be in communion with Him. Beloved brothers, this is extremely important for the eternal and for us too. It is going to be the last playing card in this world, where Saturday and Sunday are going to be on the table. That is where it is really going to be known who is who at this hour. Beloved brothers, we are almost reaching this point. Please, we can be able to ask the Lord in supplication and prayer to forgive us because out of ignorance we were doing this. He does not have problems with ignorance. He has problems with hypocrisy. That's when we know and do not do. There is when He has problems with us. Let's ask the Lord for forgiveness, and let's start from now on to mark His Sabbath as it should be, to be accountable to Him, because it is the most important thing. It is the only thing that should matter in our lives at this time. Let us leave all our burdens on Him. He will make us rest. Let us try to walk in His footsteps, and we will certainly reach a safe harbor. May the Lord bless us.